My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage, all while I am still collecting coins. Trying hard to save the girl, obstacles, I'm jumping hurdles. I'm growing up to be a big boy. A battle with the evil ways, I travel far and try and say sorry, but your princess isn't here. Take a rest, I push the pause, level up and move along in hopes that the next stage I will clear. It's just a game that we play, and for heaven's sakes, looking for a better way to play it. Life is for keeping score and forevermore. Stop calculating and start changing it.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects into the life. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on here, to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect and how it affects them and the price of milk. Thank you. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below. First of all, I want to thank Mary Stevens, who came forward with this stuff. Thank you, Mary. You want? Actually, I'm gonna let Mary take the floor if she wants to, because this is her discovery. These two discoveries are hers and hers alone here. Go ahead, Mary.
Okay.
And I'll share my screen while you talk.
Okay. So, basically, I learned of a Mandela effect about guessing around 3 or 4 months ago. And it has to do with the HIPAA law for your privacy of your health information. It used to be HIPPA, and it stood for Health Information and Patient Privacy Act. And it's been that way my entire life. A few months ago, I ran across the post talking about how it changed, and now it's HIPAA, and it stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. So it's a Mandela effect. It has changed. There's no record of this happened. But my problem goes just slightly deeper because my son had a dentist appointment today, and I was signing and dating all the papers like you have to do. And when she got to the HIPAA form, instead of saying this is the HIPAA, she actually said the whole thing, the Health Information Patient Privacy Act. I said, wait a minute, can you repeat that? And she repeated it again. And so I went ahead and told her that it's no longer that. It's been supernaturally changed, and told it up on my phone and showed her what it is now. And she was in complete shock because she's worked there for 30 years. She deals with those papers every day. She just couldn't even believe it.
All right.
So I told her, I said, look, this is called the Mandela effect. When you go home tonight, I said, you need to look it up. I said, I'm telling you. So me and my son went ahead into the dentist. And so the dentist, my son's laid flat back, mouth wide open. Dentist is in mid-conversation with me. And this woman just breaks down the door, comes right in, and she goes, I know it was Fruit Loops, Fruit. So apparently this lady was so shocked that she couldn't even wait to get home. She went on the company computer and started investigating it, and was so freaked out over the Fruit Loops that she just busted right in while my son's being worked on and everything.
Hey Tom, sorry to interrupt. Tom, can you hit present to everyone?
Yeah.
It should be on my name right there, the little drop down arrow, right by my name at the bottom. It should say present to everyone, so that way people can see this.
Yeah, I got it. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, they need to see this because this is some residues here. Mary, do you still want to elaborate a little bit on it? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I want everybody to see this.
Yeah. Okay. So when I left the dentist office, I ended up talking to 3 employees for an hour and a half. well, this is a nice little story. So when I come home, I don't post very often. It's rare. But today I thought I'm going to get on the Mandela Effect Facebook page, and I'm just going to post this little story. And I did. And the funny thing is, people started commenting right away that, oh, that's crazy. They all remember the old way. But one of the girls that commented on my post, okay, she is completely shocked. She's an RN. She deals with the papers every day. She said, I just rocked her world. The problem is this. The post I read 3 or 4 months ago was from this girl that just commented on my post today in shock about the change. She's the one that did the post 3 or 4 months ago. And that's how I learned about it. So I got on the internet and started searching for anything at all, any post, anything that has to do with HIPAA and Mandela effect, and there was nothing there. It's just gone. And the girl that told me about it, that I learned it from, actually just learned it from me today. Even though she made a post 3 or 4 months ago, and that's how I learned about it.
Oh my gosh.
But that does not exist today. She didn't make that post apparently now. She didn't
What?
even know that it was in effect until today when she saw my post. And I freaked her out because
What?
she can't believe that HIPAA has changed. But
Well-
I'm freaked out because this is a lady that I read it from 3 or 4 months ago.
Well, I just want to say real quick, because I mean, there's like all this residue to support, you know, what you're saying, what you remember, and many other people are remembering this too. And it all goes back to this one post. But you know, you look at Wikipedia, and it's got HIPPA, but you look at the actual like acronym itself, like I mean the acronym, and then when you convert it, it actually doesn't say HIPPA anymore. It says HIPAA. Isn't that weird? And then like this girl Jennifer Stanton posted in the Alice effect, staying ahead of the curve. I don't remember the Alice effect until like way later, but that's not the point. The point is this was November 1st, 2016, and I got to give credit for this find for Teresa Lynch, who shared this with us. She posts right here. Jennifer says HIPPA, HIPAA. In America, this used to be the Health Insurance Patient Privacy Act. Earlier on a thread where I was commenting about the lack of ethics and ignoring HIPPA, someone was kind enough to point out my ignorance of spelling, LOL, which I of course looked up because I know this person says beyond a shadow of a doubt it was HIPPA, HIPAA. Interesting that now you look up HIPAA and the Wikipedia shows HIPAA, and then it reverts to giving the description for HIPAA, and she posts a picture here. Look at this. You guys see that, Wikipedia? HIPPA? That's what I was just talking about, how it doesn't convert over right. So let me jump back a minute. So everybody says here, wow, HIPPA was for a fact. Look at these people. I'm a nurse. Have been for 5 years now. HIPAA was drilled into us like every day. Definitely a change here. Crazy. See, whoops. I wish I could go ahead and let me like that one. Whoops. Crap. Yeah. Anyway, there it is. Yeah, I don't get on Facebook very much. But yeah, many people saying here it was HIPPA. Guys, these acronyms, come on, look at it. Even on Twitter, this person, Ramona, posts on August 13th, HIPAA means Health Information Privacy Protection Act. It is to protect a patient's health records, nothing to do with your doctor work. And I know I'm just reading straight off this. I hope I'm not boring you guys. But this person, look what they put August 12th. Oops, I thought it was the Health Information Privacy Protection Act. So here, somebody else recently, just a few days ago or whatever, you know, maybe a couple weeks ago, they noticed it changed too. So I'm just wondering when it changed. You know, I know I think Obama tossed up a few ideas with it. I remember something about the privacy protection, and then it changed at some point. But I do remember filling out the forms. Who remembers filling out the forms?
I know with no doubt whatsoever what it was. It's imprinted in my soul. I know what it
Oh
was.
man.
There's no ifs. Nobody can tell me. It's in my soul. That's how much I know it. What it was.
And check,
And see,
yo,
that's what scares me about this Mandela effect, because it's changing laws, it's changing things, and just like the lady said, the lady that posted, she don't remember posting it, and so it's almost like they erasing people's memories, and that's why I tell folks people look at me crazy why I post the same video on 160, now I'm up to 160 Mandela effects, because we have to keep this stuff almost imprinted in our brains so that we can keep ourselves updated, because they're going backwards and erasing people's memory of even knowing about it.
yeah, I mean these are it's funny how, and it's almost like we receive the upgrade, right? And the upgrade, I think that's what happens. We tell other people, oh, it's always been like that. And then when they show us, oh, wait a minute, maybe it was that way. Oh, yes, it was. And then we have the old memory again. It's weird. It's a wake-up call, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're like totally convinced, the way it was, but then as soon as you show them
Oh,
the way
my God.
all of a sudden they
This is
go,
surefire proof right here. Look at this. This is an MD. And her name happens to be Mary also, by the way, Mary. Her name is Mary Lee Peters. She's an MD from Seattle. And she says privacy, September 6, 2013. She spells it wrong. Privacy. I think she meant privacy. Privacy standards are very strict. HIPAA, the Health Information Privacy Protection Act, has many strict regulations about how healthcare information is shared. Records from a solo practitioner in private practice would not be released to another doctor without your permission. I wonder what people see, because you know how like people that are from the area that gets affected may not be affected. It's like the people who work in a business and their company logo name changes, they may not be as affected as somebody on the outside. So I'm wondering if people in other countries may remember the HIPAA the way we remember it, also. And look at this. This is a questionnaire. The female unlicensed assistive personnel. This is CourseHero.com. They put here as one of the options, Health Information Privacy Protection Act. I'm just sharing some residues. I mean, there's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, and if you go to my post on the Mandela Effect on Facebook, you can see there are nurses even commenting on there that are just, chin to the floor because they are such shock because they deal with this on a daily basis. See if you can pull up my post, Brian. If not, that's fine.
I guess I can. It's fine. I just it's fine. Everybody knows who I am. Nothing to hide.
I'm sorry. No, you don't.
No,
have
it's okay.
to. It's a V. It's a V.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
What should I put for the search?
Go to the group. You're in the group of the Mandela Effect, right? It's in the group. It's not on my personal page.
It's okay. It's okay. I can't get to it right now.
Okay.
Well, what you do, Ryan? Just stop sharing your screen and then do it.
I'm also screen recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with Tom's permission, of course.
Guys,
This is
about
insane.
this HIPAA post that I saw, okay? That, whatever he just showed from 2016, that little post about HIPAA, that's something I can't even see because I'm not a member of that group. So I could not even see that post if I wanted to. Also, that is not even nothing near the post that I read. When I read the post several months ago, and I know who the post was from, and she said that she's an RN, and she even asked her colleagues about it in the nursing field. And that's what the post was about. It was nothing about what Brian just pulled up a little bit ago. I couldn't see that post if I wanted to. So that is not the post I saw. The post I saw is completely gone.
Okay.
The girl that did the post don't even know she did the post.
So what if later on down the line, you know, you don't have this memory anymore? You know, what if that gets replaced? You
But
know?
you know what, Brian? Nothing's been replaced for me. I have every single memory in sync. Like nothing has changed for me.
Oh my God, yeah. I see your post. This is 3 hours ago.
Yeah, that's what I posted today about my experience for today. And then you can all the comments just in 3 hours.
44. Wow, look how many comments.
And a lot of them are nurses, and they're shocked because they deal with this every day.
100% positive it was HIPAA. Look at this. Took a HIPAA class at the same time as the coding class. Wow. What? I'm an RN. I go through HIPAA crap every day. Yeah. Why would it be? Think about the name, how it's pronounced. It wouldn't be HIPAA now. It's like HIPAA. You know, it sounds like Hawaii talk or something. Let's see.
I mean, trust me. That's why, you know, they after the Constitution next.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Because we don't know, people don't know the Constitution verbatim. You know, and lawyers normally just go to the books.
Oh
and once
yeah.
they see people don't even care about the amendments and the laws that's passed. It's easy to manipulate the Constitution.
Mm-hmm. And look how many people are remember. You're right about the Constitution. Look how many people are remembering N-shore versus inshore. You know, I think I did a video on this a little while ago or something, a couple weeks ago. Look, inshore domestic tranquility is now inshore. It's so funny. Go look at your text now. My mother used to tell me, like, with this outcome-based education, or what they call Common Core nowadays with the kids, she said that they would be erasing history and changing textbooks. She did say that. That was weird, and I didn't know they could do that, but now they can. Health insurance. I'm trying to find keywords here. But there's information. This site here says HIPAA, H-I-P-P-A. The HIPAA law, right here, look. The HIPAA law. Since 1996. Okay, I've already showed you guys that. Whoops. Okay.
I know you don't want to. I'm actually do it myself. I was gonna go to the government website.
Yes. I actually found the government website. I just want to flip through some of this here. This is from law, abbreviations in law, HIPAA, and what it stands for. Health Insurance Patient Privacy Act. You see that? In governmental, law, and legal. And then right here, there's books even. HIPAA, Health Information Patient Privacy Act. Again, here.
I'm about to go check on the government actually website.
I've got one.
I noticed. I think it was some people posting last week about stuff.
Oh my goodness! Look at this.
And when I went and checked my videos, it really didn't flip flop. It looked like, I don't know if it was
my goodness,
somebody that did some Photoshop or what have you, but it didn't flip flop on my video. And I think it was the braces came off of Darley and said that they was back. And I checked it as soon as I caught that, and then it didn't change in my video. So I don't know if, that's why I say I want to make sure 100% that the government website.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is from I'm just showing you. This is from medreps.com. These are medical sales career people, right? This one says here, every hospital has certain requirements of its vendors and their representatives. Depending on the areas of the hospital medical sales reps need to access, they may need or they may be asked to provide their immunization records, submit to a background check, show proof of product and liability insurance, and undergo training in or protocol, bloodborne pathogens, and the Health Information Patient Privacy Act, HIPAA. Look at that. From a MedRep site. No, I'm not joining your newsletter. No, I'm not trying to be mean. Yeah, look. This is construction.com and the sweeping. See, these guys, why are they passing us? Is this the Mandela or is this real? Are they feeding us false information? Yeah, I always wonder that too. You know, is that possible? I'm wondering. Sorry, guys, you can answer that. I don't mean to be hogging the time here, but this is big. Health Information Patient Privacy Act.
I feel like, Brian, it has more to do with, you know, I try not to believe in this timeline thing, but I almost kind of have to, because it's just like your Revlon video. That has nothing to do with companies trying to trick us into believing something new. That was a video that you made. That wasn't any website from anyone else, yet I saw that before you made it. And this is almost like the same type of thing. So I feel like it has to be more than just trickery of, you know, website wordings and things like that.
Exactly.
You know, only reason I say that because I know Google is one of the primary investors of the D-Wave computer.
Yes.
And because we get our information from Google, they can manipulate whatever the search engine put out. And so that's my only concern. That's why I'm trying to find
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
like
I'm trying to see the point.
You said you was at the clinic, right? Did they give you a paper and it was printed out that with the HIP PAA?
Okay. This time, no, but I went to another doctor. I had an eye doctor appointment 2 months ago. And when I went, and same thing, I was filling out my papers, and she said, and sign this, it's for the HIPAA. And I said, okay. I said, do you have a paper form on that I can look at? She said, yeah, and she gave it to me. And it was the new way, HIPAA. And so I also went up to her, I said, can you tell me what HIPAA stands for? And she rattled off the old way, you know, like I always knew it to be my whole life. And I also informed her that it's not that anymore. And that was 2 months ago at my eye doctor. But the one today, I didn't ask for a paper form. I've already seen it on paper form.
Okay.
I'm more interested in letting this girl that was shot, kind of trying to let her know a little bit what's happening, so she can realize that the world is screwed up right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it on the website, the government website. Yeah, I mean, it's like they redefining everything, and see that's why I tell people this Mandela effect is more than just logos and songs changing. They really want to get down to all the laws that get to change, because that's the only way they can abolish the Constitution. Where they say this is what they're gonna be saying next. The Constitution is an old document. We need to revisit and draft a new Constitution, a worldly Constitution. That's where they at. That's what so they.
And they tell us it's always been that way. That we're just wrong.
Yeah. They gonna put something in there where it say, well, we can visit this in another 50 years, and the 50 years is here, and so now let's visit if we want to redraft the Constitution to meet the new world age, because when they draft the Constitution, they couldn't take account of how the world was going to look now. So we need to revisit that and redraft a new worldly Constitution. That's where it's going.
Oh my gosh, I know. Like that's where it's heading. Like it's heading in that direction, and we're becoming too reliable on the system. I just found 2 newspapers, by the way, Mary. You guys see that? HIPAA rules and regulations.
Right.
These newspapers are edited before they go out. And you know, based on what I'm seeing in Wikipedia too, I know that's not the best reliable source for anything, but you know, they also say HIPAA. That's the strange thing about it.
Hey,
HIPPA.
so I had a mishap, and my daughter had a problem, and my friend who came over to help me is a nurse, and I asked her about HIPAA, and she said it the other way, the new way, not the old way that we remember. So I was like, oh.
Hey Tom, can you
Well-
stop presenting?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm still presenting to everyone. Can you hit the?
Yeah,
I don't know how to stop it.
I just thought it was weird because
That's cool.
she is not what's the word? Like, she's not affected, I guess. I don't know. Is that the word?
Well, I think they rewriting people's memory as they go. It's almost like they filling and plugging in holes. Just like you said, the lady, I don't know who that was talking, that said the lady that posted it originally, she don't even remember it posted. And so...
She doesn't even know yet. I started talking to Brian, so I haven't had a chance, but I'm getting ready to make a comment on that post and let this lady know that I learned it from her 3 months ago, and that's really going to probably freak her out. She doesn't even know that she posted that. I haven't even
That's interesting.
put that comment down yet to let her know, honey, I learned this from you 3 months ago, even though you're floored right now because you just learned it from me today. I don't know how it's possible, but that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and that goes with the theory that I was thinking the other day, that some reason we being copied and we don't even realize it. Because like I was saying, that I had photos that still exist right now that I ain't never took. So I can see how that's possible. And so you'd be surprised in the next 3 months that person that you remember, that you said posted, she gonna remember it, and she gonna be like, what you talking about? I know I posted.
Right. Oh, I fully expect anything of the sort.
I actually asked my neighbor, like, who came to me. She goes, HIPAA. And she says, HAPPA, but it's not the same. Not going to be the same. So, and she's working with inmates and everything else. She should know that stuff.
Okay, I have a question for you. You said that she said it was HIPPA,
Yeah.
but yet she, when she said the word, she said it the new way.
Yeah.
It doesn't even match up with the letters.
Yeah, I know. But I wasn't going to go into depth. I wasn't going to go into depth with that.
Okay.
I was just like,
Well,
okay. You know, I was like, all right.
here's the thing
Alright.
too. Here's the thing too, because I'm looking at this
So-
Congress website.
I remember HIPPA, and she doesn't. But other people, like, she'll explain it, and it is HIPPA. She said that.
Yeah, and it's on the Congress website, like you said, E-Man. You know, you mentioned checking the Congress website. That was actually the first one that Teresa mentioned. And for a minute there, when I spoke with Mary Stevens about it, Teresa said no, it was something else. But then she remembered, oh yeah, it was HIPAA, HIPPA. So she had the upgrade as well. And I was a little bit worried about Teresa for a minute there. You still there, Teresa? Okay, maybe it's possible she got dropped off or something like that.
Sorry, I got dropped.
Or she could be eating right now.
Got
Yo,
her
but
food.
why would it be on the Congress's website? You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't that way once before. It's like they're erasing the information off the websites, slowly but surely.
Yeah.
and I think it's all a beta test. All of this is a beta test until they get they about got it where they want it, but they still ironing out the kinks, and some of us are the kinks, and that's the problem.
Yeah, we are kind of kinks, I guess, in there. You know what I'm saying? But the way I see it, I mean, we're not being violent. We're just wondering about the changes. You know, what's going on here? You know, we're just questioning things. We're raising eyebrows. You know, like, okay, you know, what is the purpose of these changes? You know, what is going on? We have a right to question things. I was asked one time, do you question your doctor? I said, yes, I question my doctor.
Yes, I do too.
If you don't, then you're just one of the herd. You know, do you want to be part of the herd, or do you want to be smarter than the average bear? Let's see.
Be smarter than the average bear.
Hey,
Back.
hey, boo boo.
Well, I have a problem too. Like, I'm having a problem with Hangouts.
Troll.
So, yeah, whatever.
You know, we've been having these computer glitches. I've been having them for the last 3 weeks. So I don't know if they tagging my IP address, but you know, I'm just like Brian. I'm an IT person, so I dump my mainframe real fast because I don't got nothing on it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There is an. Whoa. I just read this thing here. It says, the illusion of choice. That's media consolidation. The illusion of choice. Media has never been more consolidated. 6 media giants now control is staggering. Yeah, they control what we read, watch, or listen to. 90%. 90% control.
So it's CNN, like.
Yeah, CNN, Fox News. They're basically puppet masters, you know.
Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're all owned by the same people, and then
George
Wow.
Soros,
by the other people.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was just watching the thing on, I guess, Fox News, and Hannity was up there. He was saying, like, how Chicken Noodle News and all these other ones, they're more like propaganda outlets more than fake news, which is fake news, but it's propaganda outlets try to spin the whole country to believe whatever way they want it to believe. In other words, they're painting a picture of negativity and how everything's falling apart and Trump's like all screwed up. And because they're broadcasting that information, they're changing the views and opinions of America, and they're inflaming this anger in the whole country. And you see with, you know, people hating cops and race riots and all this stuff.
Guys,
but it's fueled by media, you know.
Well, I have a couple of really interesting quotes about media from Goodreads.com. Here's one from Chris Jamie. Just because something isn't a lie doesn't mean that it isn't deceptive. A liar knows that he is a liar, but one who speaks more portions of truth in order to deceive is a craftsman of destruction. A nation of sheep will beget a government of wolves. Edward Morrow. But my favorite one down here goes to Mr. Philip K. I'm not going to say his last name because it's D-I-C-K, but he says here, today we live in a society in which spurious realities are manufactured by the media, by governments, by big corporations, by religious groups, by political groups. So I ask in my writing, what is real? Because unceasingly we are bombarded with pseudo-realities manufactured by very sophisticated people using very sophisticated electronic mechanisms. What? He's very specific here.
I want him to come on a show.
Yeah, I know. He says, I do not distrust their motives, I distrust their power. See, they have a lot of it, and it is an astonishing power, that of creating whole universes. What? Universes of the mind? I ought to know. I do the same thing. Yeah. So this guy is describing it in blazingly awesome detail of all these pseudo.
Do you all find it very interesting where the narrative of fake news didn't happen until October last year.
Exactly.
And that's the new saying for everybody. I believe that was a setup to they wanted to make you put in your psyche where people are pumping up false narratives so that they can blanket whatever they feel like that's not to their liking. They can easily say fake news. Easily say fake news because I haven't heard that word so much this year. It's been so many times I've heard that word, and I didn't start hearing nothing about fake news until October. And that's like that's the new narrative that everybody uses now.
Yes, because whoever controls the media controls the mind, according to Jim Morrison, the lead singer for the Doors. So.
No, see, I think they did that on purpose to you know how if you play a game, if you play especially chess, you position your pieces that's necessary to get to where you want to go.
Right.
And so I think they position that idea so that they can discredit us, discredit whoever talking about this. So they can say, well, if we can discredit ourselves, you know, we the good guys because we told you that CNN was crooked or Fox was fake news. So don't trust us. We know what's best. We know when it's fake news because if we can oust ourselves, you know, we ain't tolerating just anything. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. It's all about vantage points. They're
Yep.
and leverage. It's about leverage. That's a good word
is.
for it. If we can create, let's see. If you're a brilliant mind and you have lots of money, and you want to make more money, right? Why not pick on the weak, right? And make them like the Wolf of Wall Street. You remember him?
Oh yeah.
He tipped the stock market by creating fear, and then that's exactly how they profit. You know.
Oh yeah.
They I could have. If I had the money back then, I would have invested in Ford and General Motors because they were like down to $5 a share back in 2008. You remember that? 08, 09? When the stock market was tumbling?
I don't remember that.
What?
I was still young.
Oh wow.
I didn't think about
Gosh, wow, that was like
stocks
how many
then.
years ago was that? 9 years ago, guys?
Yeah.
What? Wow.
Guys.
You telling your age, Brian. You telling your age.
I'm an old man. No, I'm kidding.
Old timer.
I'm not that much older or that younger, but still, like I wasn't thinking about that. But
she said she was partying.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Well, Shammy, you mentioned your birthday is September 23rd.
Yeah.
Everything is all right.
It'll be all right.
And happy birthday.
Oh well, it's coming. Oh man.
Next month, 1 month from today.
I'm gonna be 30.
Oh, you said September. Lord Jesus.
No, a month from now.
Okay, I thought it was today. Lord.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay.
Wow, you're young there, girl. 32, man, that's young. That is young.
I wish it felt as young as
You are young, trust me.
what it sounds.
You're younger than me. Well, I'm only 38, but I feel like I'm 48.
You guys are kids, man. I'm 55. You guys are kids.
I'm 36.
No, but I love hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Same here.
Super fun. You guys are fun.
There's one other. Go ahead, Shammy. Sorry.
The planes are going right above me, and I'm trying to stay outside to be quiet. So, if I don't talk, whenever you ask anything, that's because of the planes. Shoot, I should show you guys what I see. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Yeah, the
Wait,
planes
hold on.
make it interesting. It's like whenever Vol Team 6 comes on here and we hear trains, you know, hey, I love the background sound effects. It's awesome. I mean, it's real.
Well,
That means
no,
it's real,
two just
you know?
came.
It mean we ain't in the AI. We know it's not a computer generated voice.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they have an app that Harold was telling me about that actually imitates a real human friend.
Oh, I
and it,
heard about that. That was Jacob Israel.
yeah, and it even
also.
becomes you. It turns into you. It like
Look,
That's
yeah.
that ain't even nothing. They got Abbott Labs or something. I think I'm saying the wrong word. The one that created Photoshop, and they have created this software that even if you didn't say it, they can make it like you said it. It can mimic your whole voice. And so they just need just a sample, just a little tiny sample of your voice, and they can make you have a conversation. And that's scary because people use voice conversation to try to criminalize people. So you be like, well, you did say that, look. And you be like, wait a minute, I don't remember saying that.
Hold on, I'm trying to, how can I get it to where it's...
Flip your camera. Just flip it. It's a little button.
I'm looking for that, and it's not...
You have to.
Sorry for my, random stuff.
Well, just turn your camera.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's my backyard, guys.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Hey.
Let's go.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I am in the middle of nowhere.
See, that's a good community. I ain't gonna show you my backyard.
Well, no, these people are catty, so it's cool. They're gonna be coming up this way because the flight line or the flight pattern, if you want to say, is coming from this way.
Hey guys,
So
Yeah.
I sort of had an idea real quick about this. Well, it actually came to me this past weekend from Miss Carol, but she said that we should take these Confederate statues and put them into a museum, all the ones we can, and you know, in a dedicated spot rather than just defacing them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I think they should belong. They belong in a museum.
The thing with that is, that's all propaganda. They're doing that on purpose.
They're trying to split everybody up.
They put that idea in somebody's head. They want to insinuate violence.
Yes.
This is what they want them. They tried with the Black Lives Matter. That didn't do as much as they wanted to do, and so now they using other things to insinuate anger, and it's working because these statues been here how long?
forever.
And so now all of a sudden everybody angry about them. Come on now, they've been there for centuries.
I think Shami went. Okay, she's back. We got her. Okay, cool.
Sorry. All right,
It's
put
not-
clothes on. Put clothes on. Put panties. PJs.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Sorry. I have girls, and so they like to be
Free.
They like to be
Free.
Free. They want to be free spirits.
Yes, and I have that going on right now. But keep going.
And see, so it's almost like, I don't know if it's subliminal messages that they done pumped into the air through these cell phones and these Facebook pages. Because I think I said this about a month or two ago that I ran across a U.S. patent that they got on the books where they can literally make you tingle in your skin by just looking at your screen with a small frequency, or make bowel movements. I mean, and I'm like, what? And so I'm wondering, is they using these frequencies to insinuate these aggressions, these anger aggressions, because these flags been out for, I mean, these statues been, and people knew about these statues. This ain't a new thing. You know, I can see if it was an ongoing problem, but this is just escalated overnight.
You saw it escalate overnight?
Yeah, these people so angry about these statues seem like it's escalating overnight. I mean, you didn't hear nothing about no statues last year.
Oh no. Should we have heard about them like a few weeks ago, like before they started like having something? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do understand. I mean, why now?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Because Trump. All right, I'm gonna go off of live. So they are thinking about. Oh my gosh! Look at the moon! Oh my goodness! Oh shoot! Now I gotta go. Hold on, you guys. I'm excited. Alright, but it's not. Dang it!
Yeah, Tom.
Turn it.
Yeah.
Tom, what do you think about the media? Like, I mean, like, is their end goal just to separate everybody? You think? Is that what they're trying to do?
Well, their angle is to really, they have an agenda. Okay, you can see it, and when they report news, they put their own spin on it to manipulate it to make the public believe what they want them to believe. And so, you know, that's the whole thing. It's controlled by the media. I mean, Adolf Hitler back in the day, what he did back in Germany, he made it look like that the Jews caused all the economic collapse and painted
look
them
at look at North Korea. Same thing. You know, it's the same thing. It's like Adolf Hitler, you know, and like, do we worry about them?
I mean, I think all of this is a backdrop to insinuate fear, because they say, I don't know who that was last night, say United States has so many doggone arsenal. We really shouldn't be worried about nobody like that. I think that's more of, let's put some fear in these people's mind. So, when people like us really talking about something that's maybe more in the forefront right now, that people will be like, man, I ain't trying to hear this. Man, we about to go to war. I'm worried about my family. And see, so all of this is a control. It's almost like a controlled demolition of how they want to put us to the place they want us to go. Because I noticed that I've been hearing citizens, or we're gonna have these world citizens or world IDs, and we are world citizens. I'm hearing it everywhere on the news now. It's like they getting us prepared to unite with the whole world, where it's no longer just the United States. It's the world governance.
What do you guys feel about that? I see it with what I have. So, what do you guys feel?
Everybody go? Y'all go?
Yeah, I'm still here. Rena, you there? Mary, you there?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, Rena, What do you see? Because you see patterns quicker than a lot of people. What do you see patterns happening with media? Where are they directing us exactly? Do you know, or what do you think?
I think a lot of them are influenced by Satan. You can just kind of trace around it and see that, Satan loves to cause confusion and division and everything else. So I think they're definitely going to take his roadmap and use it accordingly. It just seems to keep happening over and over and over. And as a Christian, I'm kind of staying. I'm just going. You can just see through it. You're just like, this is just. We know who this is influenced by, and it just makes you sick. I feel pretty helpless. You can't do much to stop it.
Well, how about that picture, real quick, Rena? Yeah, no, it's crazy. And there's a picture of Trump. You guys saw it where he's looking up at the sun without his glasses on. They tried to make him look like a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You look at the solar eclipse without glasses.
Oh yeah, and one more thing, real quick. And there was my parents were part of a group to support Trump during the election during that time, and I think it was end of October or something like that. They were around the town at the city hall annex or whatever, the big building downtown, and there were people gathered. There were Trump supporters out there, and there were supporters on the other side, right? But the media's, they put on the front page news all the people that were on the Democrat side for whatever reason. It's almost like and I hate to get into politics on your show, Tom, but it's all about the media. It's what they're showing the people that they only want you to see what they're only showing you what they want you to see is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here, let me get to this.
They don't show both sides. It's not.
Because what I want to say about everything we're talking about is, what I'm calling this is faith-based reality. And the thing is, what you perceive, what you believe, is basically your reality. So when the media or people or whatever, when they try to make you change your perception, even though something might be one way, but because they change just your perception of it, it changes your reality. It's almost like an ME that's within your mind. I mean, and there's all different kinds of levels. Like, get back what Jesus says. He says, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, say this mountain, be thou removed. Believe in your heart, and not doubt.
I got something, Tom, I would like to add to that. Hold on real quick, guys, sorry. I would like to add Psalm 93:4, which came to me earlier. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters. Yeah, than the mighty waves of the sea. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Say it again.
The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters. Yeah, than the mighty waves of the sea.
Yeah. Well, we all know that. I mean, but it don't ring a bell. It's like, you can make it make, and I can make that make sense. I can make it sound good, but that's the problem I think with a lot of these Bible changes is that's what these pastors are doing. They taking what they see and making it sound good. I mean, because
sugarcoating it. They're sugarcoating it, right?
Yeah, they sugarcoating it, and they just twisting it. They twisting it. Like I told a pastor the other day, I said I can make peanut butter and jelly sound holy.
10 minutes.
I can make you shout out peanut butter and jelly, but that don't mean peanut butter and jelly was there.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
You could could have had macaroni and cheese.
I mean, most of this is especially pastors these days. They go out off of people's emotions, and just like the media, they go off of people's emotions, and they go off like Tom said, your perception, and so and it's almost like they subconsciously plant it there, and so you don't even have to be thinking about it. They just plant that seed. And just like the Bible says, if you look on anything too long, or you let anything, if you be unequally yoked with somebody that's your fault, because you're not ignorant. We don't supposed to be ignorant of the devil's devices, but whatever you perceiving and whatever you sticking around too long, that's why I tell people don't never play with nothing. Don't play with the devil, because if you keep playing with him, eventually you're gonna get bit. Look at what happened to Samson. Look at what happened. He played.
See that thing that I showed today?
I mean, he played with the devil too long and got bit.
Salvation has no A's. They're B's upside down.
Huh?
Yeah, like there's this show. Hold on, I might.
Yeah, it's called Salvation.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to share it. I shared it earlier. There you go. So it has the B's upside down, not an A. Like who said that it was okay to do A's like that? Just wondering.
You guys see that? That's what she's talking about.
I mean, and I think I did the A's and some more letters that look strange, and I said I don't remember seeing upside down G's. I ain't never wrote an A like that. I never in my life wrote an A like that, and for that to be so predominant everywhere. The first time I seen that was Amazon, and I thought that was just something that they was doing.
You guys see this?
Yeah.
Do you guys see
I
this?
thought that was something they was doing, but then I see it everywhere. And I asked somebody, I said, have you ever wrote an A with like an upside down G?
Yeah.
And they say, no. I said, well, so why is it everywhere? I mean, not only just in computer text, but in books, in the Bible. Come on now.
Yeah. Tom, are you
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you feel?
Like, they're changing everything. I just really think that the true reality is coming back to faith, because really what I'm seeing with everything is, like, I see natural faith, spiritual faith, and everything else. And I was telling some people that everybody's got a piece of the truth, and like Jesus is the truth, and he was telling us some things about faith, and he says just believe it, and then you receive it. You think about it, and that's why when he healed people, he had to cast out the people. He raised the girl from the dead because their unbelief was hindering it. Even when he went back to his hometown, he could not do many mighty miracles because they perceived Jesus as being the carpenter's son. Is this Jesus, the carpenter's son? And because of that, because of people's perception of him just being so-and-so, it kind of hindered him from actually manifesting the miracles. So it's more like people's attention, their perception is actually causing a physical manifestation of things happening. And, like, of course, I did these studies on placebo effects, where because people believe that these cures are working, they actually do work, And then you have these new age people and stuff. People believe in, like, you know, like some of these movie stars believe in like the law of attraction, where if they believe it, they see it, they visualize it, picture it, you know, then it starts manifesting. And they say you don't have to try to figure out how it works. It just know it works and stuff. But again, they're taking what Jesus said in the Bible, believing that it's real even before it becomes manifested. Then all of a sudden you'll start seeing it turn around.
Manifesting our own
reality. So it's so important. It's like people, you know, and out of the heart, the mouth speaks. So in other words, if you hear somebody constantly being negative or saying I can't do this or this and that and that, what that does, what it does, it drains you. But they're in their reality is, and what happens because they believe that way, just things just don't work out all the time. They you heard of the term self-sabotage.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Do it, you know, like they think that they're not able to achieve that.
Right, and then they don't. You get what you believe, and the flip side of it is.
Is anyone else looking at the moon tonight? Because it looks pretty awesome, by the way. I might get my telescope out because it looks really awesome. It's a thumbnail.
Hey guys.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. Can I, if you guys don't mind, and I hate to interrupt, but
go ahead.
I can break in, I'd just like to say a few things before I end up getting off of here.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, just a few minutes ago, I decided to go ahead and get on my original post and let everyone know let that girl know that I learned it from her, okay?
Yeah.
Out right now.
What?
Teresa?
No. She shared a post with a woman that she learned the effect from, and then this woman, her memory was replaced. Go ahead, Mary. Sorry.
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry, guys.
Here's what I commented to let her know. I actually screwed up and commented under a reply, so I redid it. But this is what I wrote. I commented that it went under a reply, so I am redoing it here. After I did this post today, Stacy M4 commented she was basically shocked and had to look it up to see if it's true. She said she is an RN and deals with HIPAA every day. The problem is that she is the one that made the post 3 or 4 months ago where I learned it, but apparently somehow she learned it from me today. Someone commented, Mary, this is so crazy. Stacy, do you remember this at all? Stacy says, what? 3 question marks. Someone else commented and said, that's weird, because I thought I remembered her commenting on my post as well months ago about this. I am an RN. Wow. So now you have someone else that remembers her posting, and she does not. So they're kind of freaking out right now on that post.
Well, like, post screenshots. Like, do screenshots.
I do not know how to do that, but you can definitely go to the Facebook and read it. Or if you tell me how to do it, I can try to do it.
Alright, so are you on an iPhone or
what
are you on?
Okay, I am on, I'm using my iPad on this Hangout. You
guys press the bottom button and the side button, and then it's screenshots.
Yeah, the home button and the power button.
Yeah, the power button and the home button together, yeah.
Easier for whoever had control of this to just go to the Mandela Effect Facebook group. Like, I know Brian can get in there.
I stopped with them.
Okay. Well, I know Brian just pulled it up.
Like, I had a few mean people come at me whenever I said stuff, and so that's why I don't go with that.
I know Brian does. He just pulled it up just a little bit ago. So if he re-pulls it up and gets to the bottom of the comments, he can show it. Because he just had it up here just a little bit ago.
All right, Brian. You're in this. You gotta do
You're the man, Brian.
I'm in it now. I was already in it. We're in it to win it, right?
Huh?
Where's the post?
It's on the group Mandela Effect in Facebook. The Facebook group Mandela Effect.
Yeah, I'm in there now. Whoops.
Okay. So when you see my post, scroll down. There's like 111 comments or more.
I've got
Scroll to the very bottom.
comments so many times. That's the reason why I don't go to those mainstream ones. Because I'm like, alright, that's cool. And it's to people that has like credibility. And they are mean.
Hold on. Why are people posting Wendy's stuff? Oh wait, that was you? Okay. I'm kidding.
Got it?
I see something about Wendy's. That's not it.
Not my personal page, Brian.
No, I'm in the Mandela Effect, the one that you posted in Mandela Effect.
Yeah.
Where the one where you're talking about HIPAA, that one?
You just had it up earlier.
Okay, hold on, let me share. Tom, can you give me privileges again?
People are being mean to you because of your post.
Tom, can you give me privileges again?
Yeah, sure.
Raina, where are you? Did you take a bike ride?
There you go.
Actually,
All right.
no one's home, so I have some free time, luckily.
Yeah, look at this. Here, yeah, she's right. Look at this. 2 hours ago, Stacy and Poor, I'm freaking my SHIT out right now. I tried to look up HIPAA, Health Information and Patient Privacy Act, and it's not there. I'm an RN. I go through HIPAA every week with my patients and their family. Wow. You guys see that?
I just commented like 7 minutes ago telling her it was her. So if you go to the bottom, you can see where she's kind of freaking out. And where someone else also says they remember her making a comment.
Oh, wait. Here's Julie Nugent. This is the lady who posted after you that borrowed your information. Yeah, she said, did you see all, or did you all see HIPAA on the main article changed to HIPAA? Wait, that, what?
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
Oh,
What? It posted to the main article? Let me look at this again.
Someone might they might have control over
Oh,
the whole
gosh.
page.
Okay, yeah, Facebook is just, Facebook is a wormhole, really. It honestly is. Okay, where's her?
It's all the way at the bottom because I just commented, so they just.
Right, if I go too far down, we're talking about Wendy's. And it's making me hungry right now, by the way. Hungry. All right, where is it?
Go all the way down, Brian. All the way to right here.
Oh.
That is crazy.
And then the 10 replies right there.
Oh wow, someone's still typing.
Yeah, so hit that 10 replies.
I'm not seeing it.
Stop. Do you see my name right there?
Right here.
Right there. Okay, underneath it says 10 replies.
Oh wait, I hit the wrong one. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What you doing, Brian?
Okay. So, okay, 11 replies.
Yes, so click that, and there you can go.
Okay.
I haven't even read all these because it just happened, so.
Okay. So, I'm trying to find the one. Wait, hold up. I have to search my posts on here. Right here? Oh, wait.
Up, right under my comment. Tiana made a comment, and then Stacy. Stacy Poor is the girl that did it. She said, what?
Wow, Stacy.
Right under that, someone says that they remember her doing it on her page.
Wow, so that's proof when you have more than one person saying it. It's, you know, under Jewish tradition, it holds that that's basically law. You know, when you have two people that say something the same, right?
Yeah.
They're all freaking out over here, and I bet they're still typing, right? This is crazy.
Yeah, they are. Someone's typing now.
Health Information Patient Privacy Act. I don't know. Maybe okay, now she's trying. This is what is that called? The stages of grieving. This is like acceptance right here or something like that. She's accepting. Maybe she's been confused all this time. That's why it's the Mandela effect. Brittany just commented. Wow.
Wow. Can you imagine this happening on a wide scale like that?
First find out.
Gosh.
That's
yeah.
hard.
Oh my gosh. So she doesn't even remember making that post.
No, she didn't. She's shocked. If you look up and you read one comment where she is just completely shocked. She's an RN. She deals with those on a daily basis, and she's in here shocked. She just found out today, even though I learned from her months ago.
Well, Mary, I want to tell you thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I've got to go because Pamela's asking me some questions, and Teresa, we gotta arrange Friday's show. But it was really nice. Thank you, Tom, for having me on, and Mary also.
Yep, no problem.
I think that you should ask her if she wants to, like, join and see if, you know, like, you can talk to her. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
I know.
Finding out about Mandela.
Yeah. Well, she's in the group. That's the thing. So she's already half awake, or she's already awake. Maybe she needs more convincing. But
some things happened. Either it's a different her from a different timeline. Some things happened. It's not.
Have you shared her that Revlon video that we made? I mean, because you got proof that I made the video. What is it, like 3 weeks before, and before I actually made it?
Have I shared with this girl on the Facebook?
Yeah, maybe you should tell her about that.
I don't even know.
Hi, Becky.
Wait, Brian, what?
I don't
Wait
know.
a minute.
Okay.
You made a video that you don't remember making?
No, I didn't make the video until what was it, like April? It was like in April. April. What?
No, that was like June.
Okay, no. I
Now-
saw that was like April 12th.
I'm gonna have to start logging these things.
Did not actually make the video until May 7th.
Yeah, it was May 7th. I remember now. May 7th.
All right.
But you were saying it was in. She saw it in April.
April and June.
And it was my Revlon video. I didn't even discover it until that same day, because I remember clearly because I was checking out my mom's hair dryer. Her hair, she has a Revlon hair dryer, and the L and O were joined. I was like, wait a minute now, that wasn't like that. You know, it's these little things that the Spirit is leading us to find and to reveal. I think slowly but surely people are waking up. You know, I don't know how to explain without, because it's weird when you say, oh, it backtracks through time, because people are saying, no, the logo just changed, you know. No, I looked it up on Logopedia, I looked at commercials, everything points to this thing changing through time. So, anyway, I'll shut up now.
3 weeks before he made it. 3 weeks before he ever even made the video, I watched it. I went to my bathroom, I had witnesses here in my house. I ran to my bathroom to grab my Revlon foundation, put it in all their faces, like, look at this. And that was in April. But he didn't make the video until the next month. So how is that possible? How is that explainable?
It's not.
Just like the girl don't remember making the post.
Exactly. I feel like I'm not
doing it.
By the 2 more weeks, you'll be like, what you talking about? I know I made that post.
I didn't even say that. I never said that.
But man, I enjoy Brian, your content and the master fan Teresa. I mean, Teresa, boy, she like a vice president, boy.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. Like, all of you guys are really awesome. You know.
But you got a good
Teresa's
one.
pretty awesome.
You got a good one. She got a
Teresa.
king eye.
Teresa is giving that
Yes,
that
yes.
what's his name, Fiber. He's giving him a run for his money.
Oh, yeah, exactly. She can go to battle with Fiverr. We ought to have a contest.
He's the king. I'm telling you, dude.
Rena's good too now.
Just yesterday, and we're making this Loretta Lynn video because I'm looking for residue on it, and I know in my mind it's one way, but it's not there anymore.
Yep.
He's trying to help me find residue. He sent me the original lyrics.
Oh.
And we actually saw it as born with an apostrophe D in her handwriting. So go back like a week later because I'm going to work in the video, and it changed to D-O-R-N-E-D, which are the original lyrics. So that, and then I have the email, and it shows that he had an apostrophe D, and I said, it was like, you know, this change. He was like, oh my gosh. He was like, I haven't seen handwriting change. And it's like, that's more proof that this thing changes handwriting. So he was like blown away by that. It's really scary. I mean, it's becoming like it's messing everything. All you guys do, I mean, it's bound to change. So all the tracing, I mean, I feel like that's pointless now. Like all the hard work that everyone's done, I mean, it's just overlapping it all. Crazy.
I've had handwritten things that have changed, but my handwriting did not change. It's still the same.
Same here.
But that's why I think it's important to do what Brian did and I'm doing. Did you finish your Did you finish your archive where you downloaded all your videos?
I have a program that downloads them all, but you know how like redundant that is to download them all every time. But now I got a program that downloads only the new videos, so that program comes in handy now. So I've got I've got like so many videos. And earlier today I looked at the number. It was like 736. I could have sworn it was higher than that, like it was in the 750s. So I'm thinking that some of these videos are getting removed. I'm not sure what's going on. I do know that I have to fix one of the scripture ones because of copyright, so I have to re-upload that one. Are you guys running into any copyrights when you're uploading?
No.
No?
I haven't.
Yo, like we were doing
problems,
we were do go ahead, sorry. Sorry, Shammy.
I've noticed that a lot of people are getting copyrighted really bad. Like
I tend to use 10 to 15 seconds. I do 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And
You're okay with that. You're okay with that.
Yeah.
I try to because I know a trick that some people use now, and what they do 10, 15 seconds, then they talk, and then they do 10, 15 seconds on another portion of the song. And so it's like just clips of different portions. It's not like a continuous playback.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. This one was really funny though. My whole video got blocked just for a short segment of the Reagan assassination of all things.
And I think I did that. I did that video too.
Yeah, you did.
I ain't got flagged yet.
Oh, really? Maybe it was because my source was from a specific source. It could have been that.
Yeah, I think what I do is I use what's already in YouTube. I use the clip from the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and
not the main source, but one of the side sources. You're saying, like somebody like us, like an amateur person.
I went to the Spirit Film clip, but I edited it where it wasn't the whole clip. I just wanted the like 10, 15 seconds.
Hey guys.
I just wanted that part where you could tell that it was 6 people in the car.
There was.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing, Lena?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting ready to pull out of here. I've got to help my son with some homework before midnight. So I've got to jump off here, but I'm going to leave you with 2 quick Mandela effects. And I apologize, I can't stick around to discuss it. So it's things you might not be aware of. The first one is, when you finish a sentence and you put a period at the end, how many spaces do you guys do before you start your next sentence?
1.
2, maybe.
2.
1.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is a Mandela effect. It's been 2 spaces my entire life. This one floored me yesterday. I researched it, like, when in the hell did this happen? Like, this is crap. Okay, I was born in 1974. I graduated in 1992. This was taught through my whole school years. When I looked it up today, supposedly since the 1950s, they went from 2 spaces to 1 in the 1950s.
That's not possible.
Until 25 years
Wow.
No. I learned.
It's 2 spaces.
Yeah,
It's 2 spaces.
I learned that in school, college, everything.
1 space. That would be too big.
Wait, 2 spaces.
It's supposed to be 2 spaces after a period.
Anything this thing doesn't mess with? Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm gonna
As you put a period, you do a space. 1 space.
Hold on, how many spaces are right here? What?
Hold on.
Let me leave you with 1 more, guys.
Hey guys,
Okay.
got another new job.
She's got 1 more, and then she wanted to share.
And then you guys can discuss it. I gotta go. Okay. Cigarette ads. I grew up watching cigarette ads, commercials. commercials on TV clear up until I was at least 18. So we're talking 1992 and beyond. The last cigarette ad commercial ever showed on TV was on the Johnny Carson Show, January 1st, 1971 at 10:50 p.m. 1971.
I did that video.
You did?
Before I didn't see it on a video. This was 3 years before I was ever born. That they have not showed it a single commercial on TV. But
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
I think I did that video about 5 months ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. My bad on that. But I do know when I looked it up, it said 1971 was the last time a commercial was ever aired ever for cigarettes. And I watched it clear up into the 90s and beyond.
So my girls want to say hi. Can everyone say hi?
Hey!
Did they really have a Flintstones? They had a Flintstone
Say
cigarette
hi.
commercial. Look at this.
Hey, I gotta go. See you guys later.
All right, Mary. Thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Okay.
Now, Brian, how many spaces is it?
It's supposed to be 2 spaces, and now it's just 1 between the end of a sentence and the beginning of a new one.
Wait a minute, something wrong with it. I remember 1.
Really?
I ain't never did no 2 spaces after a period.
Always it was 2 for me. They always taught us 2, and they stressed it and they stressed it. That's almost, gosh, that's almost like, is that a Mandela, guys? I don't know. You decide.
I don't know.
It's hard to look at things in the same light anymore.
So when you type on your post, you telling me you do 2 spaces?
Always.
Good. I only do 1. Cause that's a big old space. You already got a little tiny dot.
That's what, yo. But how many of y'all remember the $sign having 2 vertical bars?
Yes.
I do.
I do too.
I remember that.
Can someone say hi to my daughter?
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Say hi.
We're
Hi.
live.
Hello. She's shy now.
I just want to remind y'all something real quick, since we're seeming like we're toward the end here, and I'm sorry, Becky, you didn't get to speak, and
It's okay. I just wanted to kind of jump in and say hi to you guys. My son was doing homework as well.
The other one.
Hey, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Crap, what time is it, you guys? I gotta keep track of the time. It's 11:27. Wow, he over here.
It's just 10:27 over here.
Hi.
Yeah, 11:27.
Hey, man, I love the way you bring your kids into the show too, and introduce the ME as well. You know, that's awesome.
Yeah,
And my dogs and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a whole awake crew.
Oh yeah.
I want to. Can I remind y'all something real quick about this
But
thing?
I'm West Coast, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all are lucky. It's still like, what is it, 8:30 over there. But yeah, I wanted to mention, Tom, is it okay if I mention this about the shadow regions?
Tom just stepped away for a minute.
Yeah, there's this thing that's it's at the community center in Valley, Alabama, and I have it on my Google Drive. I have a guest list. You know, I'd like, you know, my friend Paul from the radio, AM 1490. He invited me and you guys to join in. I'm actually going to be a guest speaker live, probably in front of like 1 million listeners, watchers. People watching ABC News will see us, and you guys are welcome to speak as well. I believe it's free admission. All are invited. Okay, it's from 1 to 4 p.m. It's a paranormal mini conference, so it's basically like the Dragon Con of Mandela Effect, if you think of it that way. The Bigfoot Society will be there. Jim Smith, do you guys know who Jim Smith is at all? He's a Bigfoot ghost and all things paranormal investigator.
I should ask if Tom Danheiser is going. Maybe I can make you hook up with him while he's there if he goes. He's usually at those things. I gotta look to see if George Norrie is going. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, and like I said, it's on October 28th. There's a guest list. If you guys go to my channel, Brian McFarlane, if you go to my channel, you can click on the Google Drive, and everyone has edit rights on that particular file. So just add your name to the list. Give me a contact email or something like that. Way I can reach you. And we hope to have 100 guests. By the way, list, if you don't mind, list. You can bring kids. You know, spouse, parents, whatever you want to bring, just put them down.
It's October what?
You know, October 28th.
I'm not going to forget that date.
It's right before Halloween. It's on a Saturday.
Are you gonna put it in the messenger, or you just telling us now?
Yeah.
Because
you want?
I think you said Dallas, and so if we put our name on the VIP, you would give us the rest of the information.
Yes, and you guys, I'll actually send you the. I actually have the picture on the Google Drive of it's a scan of this thing here. You mind if I'll share it real quick, because I gotta go. But this is the scan I was sharing with you guys last night. This is what Paul sent me. This is a formal invite.
Okay.
And so I want you all to know, okay, that you're invited. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
Hey, if I come, will you guys help me celebrate my 40th?
Yes. Yes.
Right,
I hope you like ice cream cakes. I'm an ice cream cake fan. You like ice cream cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I need to pick me up. I thought turning 30 was bad, but hitting the big 4-0.
Well, that's a milestone.
That's right.
Yep.
At least I'm awake. At least we're all awake and I'm here with you guys. I'm sorry I missed the fellowship. I was trying to listen in, and I'll make it next time. So.
No, it's cool, Becky. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Those kids, the kids need you, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, they need that laptop. He's first year of college, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you got kids in college. You lucky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they still like, Mama, hey, Mama, I'm hungry.
All right, well, good night, you guys.
Good night.
All right, good night, Brian.
Hey, we'll see you guys, I guess, Friday night. Let me know who all is going to be on and that sort of thing, and we'll arrange some topics to talk about, okay?
All right.
Yes, sir.
Good night, guys.
Hey, Ryan.
I'll talk to you later.
Good night, E-Man.
Bye.
Good night, Rena.
Bye.
Night, Shammy. Night, Becky.
Night.
Night, Tom. Thanks for having us.
Bye, Tom. Bye, Brian. Bye, Rena. Bye.
See you guys.